Hello, this is Geeky Dragon here, and today I will be going through the Coliseum, training 3 Gen 1 dragons, and all the way from level 1 to level 20 to the highest level they can go, which is level 25. And I will be gening, and throughout the and I will be showing and I will be documenting their progress. Now, I have already named the 3 I'm going to be using. Hydrangea is a nocturne female, level 1. Cartouche basic, secondary is mulberry, and territory is heather. She is a wind dragon, as you can see. No parents, no offspring. That's one of the dreams you see here are Pinstripe, Trail, and Glimmer. I think she looks good, but the gene ideas might change. Again, this is Kelpie. He's a shadow nocturne with turquoise, caramel, and green. Caramel or caramel. Sakura is a plague tundra with hickory, blush, and peach. Okay, I will be keeping track. As you can see, there's no food here. The materials, all I have are my transmutations. I always forget what they call them. And 99 shed cobalt scales that I will be brewing here. But materials, apparel 0, familiars are 0, battle items are 0. Any and all battle items, battle stones, well, I'll get over that later. But as you can see, and in my other, there's only the festival currency for July's festival, and Cat Hop beanies, which I will be melting down at the same time of doing this. You can't find the shed scale in the Coliseum, so I'm leaving that out because I know that. Now, we are going to be using money to gene the dragons. Age youngest first. From what we get from the Coliseum. Kelpie. And yeah, it took me a moment. I thought Kelpie was suddenly turned into a female. My apologies. All ability stones that we get, which will include 2 eliminates for both Kelpie and Hydrangea, we will find in the Coliseum. There's no buying. Okay, I'm doing this, and the reason for this is just in case there's a new user who doesn't either can't or doesn't want to go through their flight to get the battle stones. It is possible. Because I should know. Because I have trained over 5, 6, 7, and I also trained someone else's dragon. Alright, most of these stones I have found in the Coliseum. There are a few dragons that has brewable stones, Sakura being one of them. But today we will be going over the training field, which is a level 1 to 3. Alright. And then after today we will be but as you can see, and all I'm doing is a scratch. Probably should have done that first. But you scratch, and then because we're low, if you had but as you can see, it's pretty easy. Now, in my previous videos, I don't know if I released it yet, but I went over the battle stones. Okay, they leveled up. Trust me, you want to go back to the abilities and stats. I'm putting... Okay. This is what they start out with. Well, actually I should... It's better off if I just went over here. Age, youngest. Wow. But I am going to quickly show you what each... There's one of 3 battle stones they can start out with. There is the scratch and shred, which I would consider warrior dragons. Archaics have the anticipate and shred. I personally would change, put another stone that, hold on. There's a stone out there that allows a dragon to take another dragon's hit, and these are like a good combination to have. I'll go over that build later. And what I consider mages, which have the meditate and the contus. Alright, now let's put Kelpie back, just because it's like, I didn't know if I explained that to you before or not. Let's see. Kelpie would be here. Now, if you're trying to have a glass cannon or what I would call a warrior, at first keep everything in strength. And if you mess up, there is a tincture of dissolution which will reset the dragon's stat points back to 5 for all stat points, including breed bonuses, will be refunded. So if you mess up, it's no big deal. I think they cost 30,000 treasure. Okay, now since she's a mage, instead of going through strength, I'm going to go into intelligence. Alright. But as you can see, just doing that level there helped a little bit. It also helped that our first fighter was something else entirely. But as you can see, they're dodging pretty rapidly right now. You might get a little bit based on level. Also, another thing I would like to point out is the victory chain affects as long as you're in that levels category. For here, it's when you're in between the levels 1 to 3, they will give you a little bonus. Here we are. I'm going to speed this up. This is camping, and they will give you a little bonus for the next battle. And all you have to do is find the dragon. For example, this is the dragon here. Contours is one of them that I would say keep on your mages, because they will cut everything down once they have that infliction. Your enemies does vastly less damage. But as you can see, we actually am doing a decent amount of damage here. See? They've all unlocked a battlestone slot, which I will show you in the beginning. But as you can see, ooh, we got our first familiar. But when you're fighting a monster, you could befriend some. And you can always tell you got a familiar by the little heart here. But we'll go over all of these. And I will link the battle stands in the little card thing that will be up in the one corner. When you're looking at it, it's like it will be up here on YouTube and in the description. If I put this, we can just scratch. We're scratching, and but as you can see, it's in some venues there are bosses which are extremely hard to take out, but those won't appear until I think the first one's in Blooming Grove. See here. And we're so close. But yeah, if I haven't already made a detailed video on what type of ability stones or energy stones. There's 3. that a dragon automatically comes with, and their base stats, and what you can do with them. I will make that in the future. It's like I have, right now it's pretty hectic for me, and I probably just haven't gotten around to making it. But as you can see at level, they're now at level 4. Now, a lot of people will tell you to go on to the next because you can't get the bonus. I like going on until this goes to 0, and even then, it's good to farm. Here, let me quickly show you what I mean. And as you can tell, each time they level up, their health is refilled. But as you can see, no victory chain bonus. And it gets to 30. I've only got 32 for that. Now, just to show you what an unlocked stone looks like, it will look like this here. Now, they go from 14 to, again, putting everything in strength. When it comes to my warriors here, and my mage will have everything in intelligence. Now, when you stop getting any injury experience in the lower levels, like in this venue, is around level 7. And it will take you a while for that area. Another thing is, there is a very expensive stone called an eliminate that you can only get via the Coliseum. See here, battle stones, Ellie, to where one cost over 500 gems. Let's say if you want to save up the money, let's see what the shortest, lowest treasure is. We're just going to run that up to $500,000 treasure, which is this year's currency. Alright, but you can get these for free as long as you keep time. Because, let's see here, forums, guides, Coliseum loot, and monsters. And while that's loading, we're going to keep on fighting. Alright, training boots. This is up on the top. Where in the train they have listed all the monsters you can find. Food, based on what type. Materials, dragon made. The apparel. If you're looking for these, it's like that you can find. Familiars are all here. Battlestones. Alright, if you save enough, like eliminate, you can find here. I have always found them in the Blooming Grove and lower levels. The only place where you can't currently find them, let's see here. Oh, okay. Eliminate, right there. And there's also a gene that you can get by farming the Coliseum. 2 genes. But right now we're focusing on eliminate. Let's see here. You can find it there. Eliminate. Yep. Alright. But you can find eliminate in every venue but the Mar, which is a level 24 venue. And yes, you can also get unhatched dragon eggs, which means more Gen 1s. What are you? Oh. Okay. That's... didn't know it looked like that. The Red Rock Cove, you can also get the eliminate at, but they'll also give you items that are specific to that area, like the space does here, for example. And some of the items that you have, you can actually keep and like store up, and you can trade them for other things. But again, I'm getting sidetracked. There's a eliminate there. And you can also get skins. But yeah, the only place where you can't get eliminates are in the Mar, which would be here, Ghostlight Ruins. This is text only version. Accessory stones, augment stones, non-elemental, eliminate. Mirror. The mirror. Battle stones, clobber, rally, reflect, regeneration. No eliminate here. Now, if you really wanna, I have yet to figure out a way to last longer in the kelp beds, so it's like I usually try to stay away from them. Chest, trinkets, accessory stones, clobber, eliminate here. But yeah, the mirror's the odd one. I spent way too much time doing that when I should have been fighting. as you can see, you can keep on farming. Right now we are farming for just different items and getting experience while we do it. But right now it's more experience in seeing if we can get anything to drop for us. Any battle stones to drop for us. It would probably take a while. But we already got a familiar to drop for us. So that's a good win. But as you can see, it just becomes less and less. $112. There's the dragon. There are times when they'll have 3 in here, and I think that's the example of a boss fight for the training fields. But yeah. It depends. Oh, I thought you were a meditate. Alright. He was getting a little low. Here's baby fish. Okay, now I'm not going to keep everything. Any of what we find in the Coliseum. They're going to be sold using the sell function, put in the auction house, or the like, because our main goal right now is find the battlestones you need via the Coliseum and sell everything else for to get money for genieing these three. Alright? Now the only thing I'm going to keep is the food. But the materials, the familiars, and the like, and all the battlestones that we aren't going to use are going to be sold. Alright, so these two items would be sold. Now I'll show you the different ways we're going to do it, because each one of these at least has one or two things needs genes or brood chain scroll for soccer that cost gems. The Reddit Emperor crate, we will be opening that and selling the skin. Alright? As you can see, when they're grayed out, that means they're passed out for today, or fainted. Depending on who you talk to, how you want to see it. Now, had some energy, no about these things. But you saw there were 3 there. Sorry, my computer's heating up right now. But even if one of them faints, they will all get the bonus points, the experience. So keep on fighting unless you're at an extremely high level. That being said, I'm going but once you get used to it, you can make your own style. And the minor health potions I will be keeping until we get all of them to level 17. And then the minor health potions are going to be sold. But as right now, they're useful. Alright, they're free health. See? Free health potions. As of right now, they're free. We need free shit. Here's the dragon. But right now there's at least some ways to now we're going to stop here at once we get leveled, but as you can see, it's taking a while longer than I would like. Another battlestone slot has been unlocked, but let's get to the abilities and slats. Now we're wanting to put, let's see here, one in equipment. Okay. Agility increases your dragon's chance to perform critical strikes and dodge incoming attacks. Quickness increases your dragon's turn frequency in battle. Alright, for 5, we're going to put this one and try to even these out. Alright, and then we'll keep the remaining. And that's how you do it. Don't fall under the thing of spending your points right then. Alright. only when you get to level 25 do you have to worry about spending all your points. Agility. Agility, quickness. Agility, quickness. Quickness, agility, quickness. You see there, we combined all of them because it's like she has good things here. She has a little too much in strength, but still. Confirm. Usually we didn't waste anything on her. It just depends. Now let's go into and fight again. They're not dodging it nearly as much as they need to. But yeah. But as you can see, I'm getting a lot of critical hits. As you can see, we've got a little bit. But yeah, we're not buying anything. So doing it like this, and you can get, when you're first starting out, you should have 2 progens. You breed those. Or you can at least buy another hatchling for cheap, but you have 2 dragons already adults if you're like first starting out. Now out of the 4 dragon breeds you can choose from, half of them, 2 of them are meditates and are healers, and 2 of them are fighters with the scratch. Keep your fingers crossed and hope that one of your 2 are have the scratch gene. Fays and Tundras are meditates, guardians, and mirrors have the scratch. Sorry. But yeah, it's when you're wanting to level up fast, this is tedious, but remember, you get goodies. Goodies makes it worth it. Alright, I'm using 3 Gen 1s, for example. There are always dragons for sale that are like between 4,000 and 5,000. they're there for folder prices. But wind auctions, realm-wide auctions, dragons, let's go treasure only, and as you can see, a lot of these are basic. Oh, this one has a gem gene, the fluttery. But you'll find some basics, but you see, right here, you have 3 fighters. Now, what I would recommend is whatever element you join. For example, I'm a wind. You add earth, and you go down here and you add everything but wind. Right? Lightning, ice, and you go through. Let's just say I have all, even though I don't. Go through, find a dragon you want. Let's say it's 7,000. Well, you go to the, let's see here, fairgrounds here, and you play games for treasure. Alright, I'm not clicking on that because that's going to kick me off. And you can make it that way. But when you're starting out, eventually you're going to have to buy dragons. But you can also sell the dragons you breed with your progenitors for that money too. But I'm just saying if you want to. It's like I'm giving you options on how to get dragons for you to, if let's say you ended up picking your first dragon as a fae, and the luck of the draw, you ended up with the opposite gender of a tundra. Well, you can get at least 2 or 3 other dragons there, and you can train them up that way. Now, I'm in Wind, and we have Wind Warriors for Wisp, and it allows you to borrow 2 level 25s to train up your own dragons. Now, let's say let's say you have the first 3 dragons you have that you trained up to level 25, and they have the expensive stones on them. Well, you don't want to exalt them because they're really expensive. Go through what they're, because of the big ones they'll eliminate. Alright, you add that, and you go through the auction house and see if you can sell it that way. Or, what I'm doing is instead of exalting mine, I have 2 level 25 dragons that it's like they don't really fit into the layer of my thing, but they're level 25s and they have eliminate. and they're too precious for me to sell. Talk to the people in your flight and try to figure out if there's a way, like in Wind, we have Wind Warriors for Wisp, to where they can borrow. Now, I wouldn't recommend this for everyone. The only reason why I'm doing it, I allow that is because they make sure they do everything they can. That way there's a very high chance of you getting your dragons back. That way someone can't go through the crossroads and say, mine now. It's like, they're mine. Or, take the 3 dragons and see if you can raffle them off. Because raffles are a thing. You could also see if someone would, let's say your dragons that you are training now, you got to level 25. But they're not a dragon you want. You can see if anyone would be willing to trade you. But yeah, you can always sell them. For example, let's take all these off. Level 25. Search. Alright. 350 is around the amount that you want to have. So 350 plus whatever the lowest marketplace value for eliminates are. And let's see here. I'm trying to find something that's around 800. There's a lot of 700s, 750s, all like that. The higher you go, Gen 1 eliminate. Here. Okay, he's caught my eye. Go through. See what he has. Usually someone will go like this and put what stones they have in the bio. I go through and manually do it because it's like I don't know. Put it in, but if you see something like this, they could lie. So the way I'm getting around that is I'm going to be videotaping these. If I ever want to sell any of my dragons, there would be a YouTube channel. It's like, it will be in a video. And I will go over, if they're at level 25, what stones they do have and what stones they don't. But let's get these to level 6 and see if I'm right. It could be level 7. Hi, I'm recording.
Okay.
I hope you had a good day.
Do you want your food?
Go for it, because right now I'm not explaining anything. I'm just recording the progress. Come on.
Okay. Okay, tell what you meant.
It's like I just didn't want you guys to like scream or something.
No.
But right now I'm just recording. I've already explained everything, and I'm just recording the progress.
Gotcha. I'm gonna be taking a shower downstairs anyway, so I won't be calling you for like an hour.
Okay. Have a good shower.
I'll try.
I hope you had a good day.
Who?
Derek.
Yeah, it was a pretty good day, you know.
Videotape him, get the hilarious, and get on YouTube. You would have hits. One after the other.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Stupidity goes good. No, natural stupidity is the best. It makes people laugh. But as you can see, I'm talking to my family as I'm doing this, but I'm not going to speed these recordings up at all. Oh, we got our battle stone, our first ability stone, clobber. Don't think we'll use that, but we'll sell it for gems on the auction house. Ew, 10 years. You guys went to Wendy's. But yeah. Right now. Don't worry, I'll go over everything that we've got in. Right now, I'm really looking for ability fragments.
Did Derek tell you you have a sandwich or chicken? Then what do you want to do? Give me the bag then. Not everything was yours.
He just threw it at me.
Oh. Here you go. In case you need it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are these spicy?
I don't know. You want a grilled chicken tender? Grill?
Yeah.
It's grilled.
They're good.
Okay. I didn't see him eat his sandwiches.
But
Okay.
that was my mom.
Bye.
Bye. But yeah, I'm recording going through the Coliseum with 3 level 1s and getting them up to level 25 and getting the battle stones only from the Coliseum.
If I wasn't in a hurry, I would have tried to look at in that one area, but I was kind of in a hurry and haven't tried it yet. I'll eventually get to it.
Good, because I need to know if he should or not.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
My mom played Flight Rising too. And she send a dragon over for me to train. Eating chicken tenders. All check we will open. But I will keep track on the money that we get. That includes treasure and gems. That way I know, when each, before I put them in, my hoard. That way I can keep track. Every time I do this video, I can add the money here. I like how it's like they never give you that bonus when it's a boss fight or a where you could actually use it. It's just there. Sorry, I'm now recording while I'm eating my lunch. A very, very late lunch. Chicken tenders. Alright, now we're just, sorry. I'm just really, really hungry. See? This is too intelligent. We need strength. Alright. And if you can see, it takes a while. This is probably going to be a really long video. But I'm not going to speed it up, because I believe you need to know how much time it takes. I'm eating a wrap in the sauce that was in the wrap. Don't know how else to say this, but it blew up. And squirted on me. So, See, so yeah, it's level 7. But as you can see, it does take a while, but it's actually quite worth it. Now, after we get them to... Alright. We're going to stop. After we get to level 7, but as you can see, it's going to take a long time to get from level 6 to level 7. Main menu. Abilities and stats. Clobber is a low damage attack that has a chance to stun an enemy for the duration of their next turn, based on the caster's defense. And the Zephyr actually fragment. But as you can see, we need actually a decent amount of food here, because this is 3 points that can feed one insect dragon for the day. But yeah, farming for food is a good thing to have for this. So that's a bolt. This here. Here we sell. Okay. Just to show you how much money you can earn by just hitting the sell button. You could earn more money maybe if you group depending on the item in the auction house. Forgot one. $1,000 Peril, Familiars, Health Potions, Sting. Now, we got 4 of these. And we will be selling that skin. Alright. These 2 are going to be sold for gems. The skin's going to be sold for gems. Smelly gems. But I've now cleared everything. Hello. Food you can keep in storing your stores here. And take them out only when you need them. Now, see here, battle, stone, argument, stone, search. Okay, therefore 1 gem, right? There. So I'm going to sell that one using the same way. But the clobber in the familiar I will sell. Now, if you don't have that familiar, something you could do is on your dragons. This one doesn't have a familiar because it doesn't have a scroll. Alright, change it. Abstinence. Put the familiar on. And you'll get some money that way. Now, they each have a bar, and once that fills up through different levels, you'll get a chest. So if you don't have any of these familiars, put them on a dragon, and then keep them and put them on a dragon. But since I already have them, if you want to make money, right? But considering that the main goal is to sell, I'm going to sell for 4 gems. I'll put it on for 7. Well, we'll go first at a day. Now, clobber. Again. 2 gems or 4,000. I'm going to sell the clobber for treasure. Of 450. 4,500 treasure. New here, skins. Cody. Crim. But as you can see, you can get 30 gems from them. So let's sell for 30 gems. Or if you want to really cut down on it, 25. Duration, 3 days. Seven days. They won't take any of your money if it's in gem form. Alright. But as you can see, we already made a list thing there. So we have, and my current listings for these two. Alright, now let me get a pencil. And a piece of paper. And let me keep track of how much treasure we have right now. 4,686. And treasure. Into gems. Now, I will not be claiming the profits until tomorrow. Wait, that's if they sold. So now I know exactly how much to get out, because this is how much I have. This is for the dragons. My little self-imposed challenge. So 4, 6, 8, 6. Okay, and 2 gems. Now before I end this, I told you about the fairgrounds, right? Newest game But it's like, we have these games here. You can play as many times as you want, and you will get treasure for it. And that's how much you can earn a day. 75,000 treasure a day. If you feel like doing it. After a while I get bored, so it's like, the Coliseum is mine here. Another way you can get treasure is by, she will have 5 items that she wants, and she will actually give you treasure for them. There's certain items I won't sell her, and others that it's like, oh, I'm more than happy to. But as it stands, we went from level 1 to having our 3 warriors at level 6. And just so I have them at the ready, we'll name this YouTube. And say party. It's the YouTube thing. That way when I take them out, and let's say I'm randomly grabbing the first 3. I can just load them. Much like I can load my high level team. Again, 2 warriors. 1 healer thing. Healer / mage. More training. These 2 here. Training. These 2. And then, that. But the treasure and gems are going to go directly into their dreams. Because some of them you need to have marketplace item. You would have to buy via the marketplace. The gems, which is why I'm selling quite a few things for gems, or Baldwin, which, if I remember correctly, these 2 are Baldwins, and I need to gather all the items needed. Alright? But it also costs money to brew these. That's why we're keeping track. Once you have a few level 25 warriors, you can start making folder in folders or dragons that you breed. Dragons that are going to be, are going to be exalted. These are test nests. Me testing breeding pairs. Well, these 2 are. This one's folder testing, but all of these are going to be exalted once I understand their colors. Okay. Because they're not the same, right? Breed, genes, or any of the like. Okay, I think we're at But in this video, we did the training fields. In our YouTube party, went from level 1 to level 6. Which is very good for the first day. Again, this is Geeky Dragon, and have fun geeking out about your passion. Bye.